So Ti-Inspire users, you want to know all the tricks of how to use a Ti-Inspire? Follow along. I'm using here the Algebra Made Easy app from Ti-NspireApps.com, which has step-by-step solutions, and you can use it in Algebra 1, Algebra 2, College Algebra, and of course we have apps for math, science, finance, and also engineers. So here are the tricks. You press menu, you select your option, say you want to solve a 2x2 system of equations. You just type in your equation, the two of them, and with step by step you arrive here at the bottom answer. Okay? If you change up the equation, immediately you have the new solution. That's already pretty magical, but it gets even better. Press menu, go to functions, and select all in one function explorer. Because doesn't your teacher ask you pesky questions like, what are the x-intercepts? What are the y-intercepts of a function? What's the symmetry? Well, you just type in your equation and you're going to immediately get all the answers here. Okay, any equation, any function you enter, you have the information right in front of you. Don't worry, it gets even better. Go to functions. Doesn't your teacher always ask you to find intersection of two functions and to evaluate a function? Well, here we go. Type in your function, type in your x value, and boom, you have the correctly computed function. Quadratic function. Who does not have to do quadratic functions step by step, or even discriminant or complete a square and whatnot? Let's do the quadratic equation. Enter your teacher's favorite quadratic equation right here, and if you scroll up or down a little bit, you can see the formula, how the three values are plugged into the formula, and eventually you arrive at your answer here with the two complex solutions. Okay? Well, sometimes it's not a complex solution. Here it is complex, but you can also have double zeros. -3 is a double zero. So that's pretty magical stuff, and I can tell you no other app can do this for you. And you can see we cover all the areas that you ever have to touch in algebra, including these quadratic equations, exponents, combinatorics, even matrices, trigonometry. Let's do some matrices. Say you have to find the inverse of a matrix. Well, just enter your 2x2 matrix here. You can see the formula for a 2x2 inverse, and then the four values, the A, B, and C values, are plugged into your formula, and eventually you arrive at the inverse matrix. How good is this? Again, if you change up your matrix, your inverse, of course, will look different. Okay, and lastly, I said let's look at trigonometry. If you have to learn the law of sine or law of cosine, let's do SAS, that's the law of cosine. You're given a side angle and a side. Type in the two sides and an angle, and then as you scroll up, you can see the law of cosine and how to find the third side. Also shows step by step, and it shows you also how to find the area here. And all of that is pretty magical, if you ask me. And this and much more magic available at Ti-NspireApps.com. Thanks for watching.